Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to today's video. Today is Wednesday. I almost said Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Um, yeah. Before I get into today, let's just go. What happened yesterday? Obviously, the trade hit. I did say I want to see price come all the way up here, but I'm not gonna hold it for that. I'm just gonna take what I got, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy. It's gonna put me through emotional turmoil. Um, but I'm happy with the trade played out, being profit only because of broker fees, like only $23, if I'm not mistaken. So we left with like $50 to pass the account. Yeah, ads, yeah, to pass the account. So we're gonna see about that. But in all honesty, I'm about to say something so hard. But days, I can't believe I'm doing this. I don't think I'm gonna take a trade today. Solely because we had non-farm payroll, we have news, red folder news at 10 o'clock, and then we have the trade sec speak. So I don't know what to expect. A part of me wants to be like, you know what, I want to see what I would just see how the market is at the time. Um, but something like my intuition, regardless of what happens, is just telling me to set it out. I don't know. I really don't. I honestly don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But since yesterday, when I saw that we have news at 10 o'clock, something just telling me like, "Hey, yo, just set it out. You're not gonna die, you know." Um, and I won't die. uh you don't always have to press the button. Let me actually write it down on my no trade today. If I no trade today, regardless of what happens, regardless of how clean it looks, we, God, bro, we're not taking a trade. Ah, hey, it's better than losing money. Okay, so I just want to see how the news is gonna behave. Um, so yeah, we don't know. We don't know in the day, but it's a red folder at 10, and usually, okay, before 10, I'm usually in a trade, and and it's a red folder, like it's like they can make go wherever, could go wherever. The manual intervention. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's gonna be our London. Uh, if I'm not mistaken. Just okay, wait, I think there's a London. Oh, there's a London law. Let's just see what the market has to get today, okay? Let's just see. And usually, like, if I were to trade, you know, like, let's just wait for market open, bro. I'm literally wrestling with myself. And I'm just in all transparency. But yeah, let's just see what the market has to give. Because usually the days when we used to say, or when I do say, like, oh, I'm not gonna trade. I think one of the videos, I forgot which day it was. I was like, oh, I'm not trading today. I ended up taking a trade and it hit. Doesn't have to be today, but the setup was clean. That's the thing. The opportunity was there, it was clean setup. Um, but yeah, let's just see what the market has to do. And if I were to take a trade, I'll just make very small risk, very, very small risk. But in all honesty, I will not press the button. Yeah. Uh, what am I looking for? What's this? All right, so primarily, let's see. Yeah, I just gotta wait and see what the market has to do. In fact, that's just best. Oh, so close to that. We might just drop and done ES to take that out. You see SMT divergence out over there. Um, hmm. Okay. We have this 15-minute candlestick, right? I want to see how price is gonna use it at market open, like using that 15-minute. 15-minute fair value. I want to say candlestick 15-minute fair value gap. With this nice 15-minute fair value gap. Okay, there's no gap. I want to see how price is gonna use it at market open. And we have this one, but obviously we're focusing more on this one right over here. On the downside, I don't see any. So we have this. This will be like my primary sell side if we were to go low, but I'm not gonna mark that down just for the simple fact that I just want a clean chart. We have 4 minutes until market open. I'm gonna wait for that. Yeah, pretty much it. Ah, I can't wait. I mean, with ES, like, see that it's not there, or like, unlike on Nasdaq, we're all the way up here on this for value gap. Yes, we're not. So this could be like an SMT divergence right over there. Yeah, I mean, been on an uptrend with the daily. Stop 1 minute. This is gonna be our minor sell side. This. I have a lot of liquidity on the downside. I haven't checked the daily yet. Let's check that out. On the daily, still an uptrend. We were down sometime earlier this day. Okay, we can again. So I'm gonna make this red. Wait, wrong time. I'm gonna make this red to make it with it. We have news at this time, so be wary. Be wary. Red, just like that. Not too much. Yeah, there you go. We have a minute until market open, and then yeah, I mean, for the past few days, we've been having small opening range gaps. I mean, yesterday's one was a small one. Uh, Today's one seems like it's gonna be a small one as well. So, hmm, interesting. Yo, oh, it looks so exaggerated on my days. Okay, we had market open right now. This is our first candlestick right over there. Let me just fix this. Let's say we're gonna take out that London high over there. With the London high, we have the opening range gap. Kind of small though. It's like 20. Midpoint is like here. Let me just show you guys real quick. That's the midpoint. There you go. Yeah, let's see. Are we gonna take out this London high that we have over here? Like one thing I think I'm gonna always say is that I realize when there's news, so when there's news, price seems to be in a rush, especially like before the news. We'll be in a rush maybe to grab liquidity and stuff like that. Just look at that 15-minute. Okay, this 15-minute candle, this one, it closed below the midpoint. So let's just see how this one is gonna close as well. So you have to wait for 15 minutes to see if it closes above. We want to see if it's gonna come back and retest this to potentially go higher. If it's gonna close below, obviously look for shorts. I mean, that's my target. About this will be my main target. This one and that. But yeah. So let's just wait. Let's just see. Let's just let it cook. It's okay. Everybody wants to buy today. But yeah, we took out that London high over there. I'm gonna have to wait for that first value gap as well. Mm. Mhm. So yeah, we have to wait for this candlestick. If it closes below, sells, right? If it closes above, want to see it come back and retest. That's the whole idea to be going with today. We haven't gotten. See, we took out the London high over there. Let me just. There you go. Let's just wait and see. 10 o'clock is still far. Ugh. 10 o'clock is still far. So let's let it cook, let it do what it has to do. And then, yeah, we move from there. Midpoint before 10 o'clock, 70% of the time. Smart Vaseline. I'm so amazing. I mean, that nice push below. Damn, that's a big cancel. Took out the London high. It's like, I want to come for the London low. You see, looking at 50 minutes going to be below the midpoint. See the wick is doing the damage here. You see that? Took out the London high, and now we're just having a drop. It's been the midpoint. But we have 9 minutes to see how it's going to close though. So we just gotta let it do the damage it wants to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, the value cap right over here. Bam, 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 Well, took out the London low as well. Right over there. And we have this source out liquidity. And then we have this low right over here. But I'm not gonna mark that. It's my primary sell side, but I'm not gonna mark that as of yet. As maybe as we display maybe lower than our market, but for now, I'm gonna leave it. This is our first fair value gap, but it's so big, bro. That's over 48 pips. It's hella big. Like, who's gonna use that? Who's gonna use it? I need. Yeah, I'm not. I'm honestly not gonna mark it out because for the sake of having a clean chart, I think. Wait. Yeah, I can use this one. We broke this low. Broke this low. This one broke. This one is outside. Nah, I'm not gonna. Okay, I already took out the London high. I already took out the London low. Yeah, chat. I don't know what you guys want. Let's see. It's probably gonna retrace back into this big alpha value gap. Yeah, I'm not gonna mark it. I can't. It's literally it's way too big. Look at this. It's way too big. I'm not marking it. But just in my mind, I'm considering this the first value gap. It is kind of. I'm not gonna lie. It is way too big for my liking. But just so you know, it is. I'm not gonna mark it right now. We have the honestly price take out this low. We saw it's using this for value gap. Come and see it come and take out this low right over here. With this, let's see what's going on here. Oh, you see, it came to this for value gap, respecting it as well. But the difference is there's an SMT divergence. And like on the Nasdaq, you see that we took out this high, and then on ES we didn't. And what are you doing? Ugh. So just let it cook and let it do its thing. Just gotta let it cook. And also, if you were to sell this, right, I'll advise waiting it for it to retrace. In all honesty, like you're just gambling. Um, you're just gambling because that's like a big like it's gonna have to come and just like come back into it a bit. You see that? Like I was coming back into this. Where's the 50%? I just want to see where the 50% is. No, we want just here. Just the midpoint of this. Bam, 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 bam. But yeah, already took out the London high, London low. Would have. Coming back at that opening range gap low. Market is very volatile today, hey. Very volatile. Uh, maybe you are. Bro, that one is way too big, bro. So maybe you are. Maybe you are. Makes sense. I would. Uh, but I'm just gonna wait for the market to do what I gotta do. To be honest, whoa. Um, this is a small for value gap. Very, very small. And this big ass one, this one. It tapped into that, but there's still this on that 5 minute. Um, the thing I was on to say is that regarding the first fair value gap of the day, still want to say calm down. Regarding the first, I'm gonna delete this, the minus outside. You guys know to got the minus outside. Regarding the first fair value gap of the day, I'm really confused between the two because I could just use this one because like it's not too small. It's actually perfect like this one, but it doesn't really have like it didn't break a low or anything unless like looking at the fifth like it broke this, but this one broke this. See these lows right there, but it's just too big for my liking. It's way too big. If I'm to be realistic, you could have taken a trade like using this first fair value gap. So our price is staying at the lower half and we're touching the opening range gap low. We're respecting that opening range gap low over there. You see that? It's very nice. Respect the opening range gap low. And your problem is like your stop loss is gonna be crazy, dude. Crazy. Let me show you. Let me show you. Using the center. Look at this. Over 50. No, see, that's already taken. This is not taken yet. It's not even 1 to 2 risk reward. The best bet is aim for like a fair value gap over here. If not, you just leave it for that. But yeah, 15 minutes. So 15-minute candle. Yay. Looks like we're gonna come and take out this primary sell side. One thing I do want to mention is you see how we okay, look. So now that we know that we're gonna sell, like I told you, staying below that lower half. So I want to see price come back, but we want to see a retracement at least. So what I'm looking at maybe okay, there's this fair value gap, there's this. Your best bet is just to wait for the macro, bro. I'm not gonna lie. On a day like this, that's like your best bet. Let's mark those macro times. Problem is the macro is like 5 minutes away from the news. So We almost there. Come on, Nasdaq. We almost there. Same thing in the SP 500. Probably take out that same low. We're just closer. That's the only difference. And in terms of like seeing it stop, you see we have the end dog right over here. If price were to go below that, honestly, I was gonna react to the end dog. New day opening gap. This one, the 1st of June. We got the first value gap, the 2nd of June, first value gap, the 29th of May, not so far off. And then we have these areas right over there. We reached that. Let's see. Price starts here. Don't see something. But we've gone over two, bro. Since the sell-off, we've gone over. Let's just say that we've gone over 285 pips. Wow. I told you, bro. Price is rushing, bro. When there's news, prices rushes. It just rushes, bro. Giving a reaction of the end up just fell short touching the new week. I mean, the first value gap. Let's see how we're gonna react to that. Okay, if I had used, okay, my stop loss is gonna be 15, like $15 at $30. Okay, if I said 0.2, oh, one's gonna be bad. So if I had used, um, let's say this to sell, but I used, if I didn't use a 0.3 stop loss and I just used a 0.2, it would have been like okay because then the risk reward is that's bad. I'm just looking at that shooter right now. In the macro, let's see, we're gonna get a retracement. whoever got this out, bro, he's just greedy, bro. I'm jealous of you, but he's just greedy, bro. Oh my days. Hmm. Bum, 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 bum. I'm looking at maybe at this for value gap and these ones right over here, not these ones. They like, how do I put this? Like in no man's land. Yeah, let me put it like that. Let me see what I put with this little thing say. I know you're lying. I know you're lying. These indicators, bro. I've been looking at this indicator from time to time, like to see like, oh, okay. And I generally don't use it to trade. You guys would see if I use it to trade. It's usually off. By the time when I enter a trade, I usually just check it like after. In the macro now. Look at that 15-minute. It's retracing. We took out this primary source side. On ES, oh, S&T divergence. On ES, we took out this low. But on NASDAQ, we didn't. We far off. Way, way far off. You guys see that? You see that? And on NASDAQ, we didn't take out this. You see, I'll show you guys this. We far off that. So with this to this, uh, yeah, yeah. And we just fell short touching that first leg up. Look at that. Just fell short. We're reacting off this. But you see this one. My eyes actually set on this one. I'm not gonna lie. See these two? It's like a inverse fair value gap. And then we have this fair value gap as well. So you're gonna go against the trend though. Honestly, I mean you could take a trade, but the problem is like you just gotta be on the right side and be certain. And we have this. Yeah, man, it's just a lot. I actually wanted to see it. Wait, chase more. Let me. Okay, this 50% more if I'm into on premium. Come on, bro. Go down, bro. Ugh, it's fighting demons, bro. Ah, ish. I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at these. Nice targets. A lot of targets. Now we have news in 2 minutes. This is what the news does. Shout out to us, bro. Made it this far. No trade taken. No trade taken. No trade taken. News, no, no. So about that. We have news for those who care what the number says. It's good for currency. Good for you. Okay, this actually it's greater than the actual forecast. See, actual greater than the forecast is good for currency. The usual effect. So for those who don't understand, that means that you. It means that they want to see the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is going to be weak, which means by selling. Right now, it's just going up. I low key. Um, Still looking at these, bruh. That's just me though. That's just me though. What I'm looking at. But that's it. I'm glad that I didn't enter any trades yet. Yeah, I'm glad. Excuse me. This area has my attention. About 50% of the range. It's like 30 minutes. The full range is actually at I think it's 11, like an hour. So from 9:30 to 10:30. Yes, the first hour range. So you can like I'm just using the 30-minute, which is wrong. Um yeah, yeah. I'm just measuring the move because I'm saying this, bro. If we're gonna go back to selling, you wanna see it come back up into discount to sell. You won't wanna sell below this. Oh, and oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Do you guys see that? Wait, let's do this real quick. Wherever fair value gap right now, currently, this. Oh, and we have a fair value gap on this one, on the 5 minute, because we didn't retrace on the higher time frames. So you see this, we have a fair value gap here on the 5 minute. This one right over here, and see price get back up to it. But the 50-minute one, we're looking at that one. And then where does it align with? Coming back here to this area. This. The midpoint is here. It's the patience game, bro. Yep. So in that 5 minute, it's basically this. You see how small it is. Where's this? I just want to see what this is. I'll make you. Okay, it's this one. On the 5 minute, we're looking at this one. Okay, I'm just going to delete that. Bam, bam, ba, 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 bam, bam. Ugh, excuse me. Patience, my child. Patience. Basically, just touched into it. Patience, bro. Bam, 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 bam. We literally just touched it. We just tapped into this for value gap. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. You guys know now. Nah, I'ma leave it. I'ma leave it. 2 minutes until we out of the macro time. Bum, 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 bum. We're the last minute of the macro. Mm, uh, mm. What? It's like 90 pips for real. I'm actually shocked. Uh, now I'm looking at this. Okay, you see that small. But I'm looking at like this, using this, and then your stop loss like below that as an inverse. So basically this. That's what caught my eyes right now. You see that? And then the bodies do the damage a little bit, coming to this small fair value gap. But if your stops are below this and you entered off, price coming back into this. So longs, it's not bad. It's not bad. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. I'm see you guys um tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? Actually, let me check that real quick. Hey, unemployment claims. Yay, Thursday. Let's see what Thursday. Oh, Thursday and Friday looks so nice, bro. Oh my god. But anyway, no trades taken today, and I am glad. I didn't try to chase price or anything. We're still alive. We're still alive, boys. We're still alive. Check at that 50 minute before I leave, actually, real quick. I want to see how price gonna treat this 50 minute. Respect the lower half or not. But there's still, oh, there's still a minute of this candle. Let's see that real quick. But otherwise, no trades taken today, and I am glad that we did not take any trades. I'll just delete that. Let me delete this as well. And what else are we deleting? Oh, I'm just doing this for the thumbnail. I think this is fine. That's our thumbnail. And then you can just bring that back. Dun, 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 dun. What's this one we're looking for? Oh, excuse me. Ooh, we might close below this. I mean, above it. Sorry, sorry. Let's go. Look at this. She has a magic trick. I just want to see how price is gonna react to this fair value gap over here. This is basically like yesterday, how it was selling and then reversed. Yeah. But I was not planning on taking any trades today. So yeah, Jad. We closed below. We closed below. We'll see. This one. Closed below. If I wanted to take a risk, I would wanna wait and see how price uses this. Yeah. But anyways, I'm done, guys. No trades from me today. Catching maybe a buy to the upside, that would be a nice trade opportunity. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm seeing how we use this during the macro, but then having to put probably your stop loss a little bit way below that. Like, let me show you guys. See how it used this, right? But then putting it below that, or waiting for it to tap into that rather, because it's small. But remember when I would speak about like how I would enter a trade. Let me say I would enter buy of. Let me speak about this real quick. If I were to enter buy of this, and then I would put my stop loss below that, and I'll just get stopped out just because price came back into a small of a value gap. So I just extended a bit. Best bet is actually to use the midpoint of it, which is of this wick. So I would do the midpoint of that wick. Say you forgot filled in here, and then the midpoint, just below the midpoint of that, and then put it wherever. I'm joking. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Um, I feel like first TP would be nice to, let me say, reaching this, if not the midpoint, would be a good trade using that. That'd be a nice trade. But obviously, I didn't take that. I'm just speaking out of hindsight. I didn't see it when it was happening, so I can't really take credit. Like, oh look, it planned out. Oh my god. So no. Um, but yeah, I'm glad I didn't take any trades today. Um, yeah, there's just a lot going on today, especially like the news and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna check you boys tomorrow. We'll see what the market has for us. And yeah, take wait, take care. We'll see you guys on the next one. See how price is being a little bit resistant. Wait, I'm gonna mark this for myself so I can come check out how it uses it later. There's a gap there. There's a small gap. But I think I'm probably gonna run through it in all honesty. I might just continue going higher. See you at that midpoint right now. Right over there. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening or your day. Actually, not evening. For me, it's gonna get to that.